We'll start this off taking a look at how the Vikings have started games. We're going to see a lot within this area right here. Just short, quick stuff, primarily outside the numbers. So the Vikings want to get Kirk Cousins in rhythm. And same with the receivers, like you see right here, Justin Jefferson. Want to get him in rhythm, feeling good, feeling like they made some completions real quick to start the game, just get that rhythm going. So on this one now, they've hit quite a few, like maybe 4 or 5 passes outside the numbers. So watch how that kind of softens up this middle of the field area right here, and so they start attacking that now because they've drawn your safeties and your linebackers out a lot more wide, kind of on spread concepts, and that has opened up some area in the middle of the field, and Kirk does a good job of attacking every part of the field. Essentially, he's pretty good at that. Now we'll get into some of their play action game. So what we're going to see here is we're going to see Cousins come rolling this way, and I believe it's Thielen right here matches right this way with a little out route. We can see we have the linebacker flowing to, or the whoever this is, safety or the nickel, flowing towards the action. Play action did its job. This guy is one-on-one with him there. So Thielen's just going to be wide open here for a nice little play action dinger. Really, the Vikings use play action a lot to get nice, easy little gains. They will take some shots, but not as many as a lot of teams. See right there, nice and easy. That guy had his hips turned the other way towards the action. Nice little first down. And one thing I always like to note when looking at play action, this O-line is doing a very good job of flowing that way to sell the action. Even him, he looks like he's coming on the backside to block up the linebacker. This guy's just waiting it out. He's in conflict. One thing I noticed in this film is that the second that this guy sees that Cousins still has the ball, just charge straight at him. Cousins loses his composure a little more when they come aggressive at him in these. So this one is just a really cool play action. Like, I really enjoy this one. They sell a lead, a fullback lead play here. Watch the fullback on this play. You have a fullback who you can do this with. It can make it a lot of fun out here. But just watch how he comes through, acting like he's clearing the hole, and then just busts out for a route. I really like this play design, especially if you are running some lead plays in run game. Like, you can really, like, the Saints cover this up well, but it's a really cool play that can trick a lot of teams. Watch him. I'm blocking. No, I'm not. But he can't quite break away from the linebacker. Can't get that breakaway speed. Another play action from under center. And I highlighted this one mainly because, so the Saints learned their lesson. They're not biting as hard here. They're recovering a lot faster. And just take a look at this guy right here. Remember what I said earlier about as soon as he comes out from that boot, come down hard on him? It's exactly what he does. And Cousins sails this throw in the process. I mean, he's under a heavy pressure from it, but he hesitates and then sails it. I think he makes the catch, but it's still a sailed throw. That's the type of thing that you want to see on when the Vikings are running play action like that. I hope the Bears get a little nasty with some of their blitz fronts and blitz looks. I don't know if they can from a talent standpoint like the Saints do, but look, just double A gap, mugged up front, +1, 2, 3, 4, so that's six guys. And they do bring these guys, which I hope the Bears do. You can't just bluff it all the time, but the pass pro gets all confused by it. We see only 1, 2, 3, 4 up on the line of scrimmage. These two are lurking back, but this is what I mean by you can't always be showing the mugged up front and not doing it, and vice versa. You need to be changing it up. You need to be unpredictable. That's something I haven't seen from Eberflus yet, but both those guys come, and the O-line has no answer. Polar coming across to lead the way, and he actually hits his landmark on this. See, he takes him out right there. Then you got the fullback leading too, and I think he learned his lesson the last time. They needs to get out and put that guy on tracks, because that's the tight end. That's a different guy. But they did a good job on that one. That's how you want to see it run. This one's an outside zone look. You notice that it looks a lot like their play action fakes that they were running earlier that I noted on, where the linemen are just all flowing to one side. So that's the benefit of doing that in play action, is that it looks identical to an outside zone play. But on this one, they do not seal this off. Like, let's take a look here. 86 here, the tight end. He needs to be peeking over at this guy and deciding when he's going to peel off and put the brakes on him. And that doesn't really happen here. And something that I really don't like is right here. Look at those flat feet. He needs to be coming in on him and taking his top off, but he's waiting for him to come to him. So that's something where I hope the Bears linebackers can take advantage of that, because these Vikings interior O-linemen, their guards in these plays don't tend to be overpowering or aggressors, from what I've noticed, which is something you want in this system. And also, I'm not sure the Bears have a defensive lineman who can occupy Bradbury like Onyemata does. I think that's Onyemata. But Bradbury's undersized, and one-on-one at the point of attack, he's not going to win a whole lot of those against the nose. And that's something that I'd like to see them be able to take advantage of. Like, here you go. Look at that block from that guard who was up there. Just kind of shoves him right into where the play's going. And tight end's a little late to get the seal out here. He needed to kind of be on his horse a little earlier there. So that's something that, with some good study and some good practice, the Bears should be disciplined in their running lanes there and be able to hold this up, I hope. So now we're starting to see some jitters coming from Cousins after those errors. Even on this one, like, it was a completion, but look at just watch how active Cousins is here at the line of scrimmage. He's screaming, he's yelling, his heart's pumping, he's, feeling it. And this is when you can find some errors from him. Like, he's changing up a bunch of stuff, getting everyone set up, and his heart's running, he's jittering a little bit, and he just leaves this ball high and inside. Dangerous throw. And then a play or two later, we see him kind of trying to force an issue. Like, he did a little get up, and then he's getting ready to get the ball out. And he's throwing it right about here to him. Does that look open? Because I don't think that looks open. That just looks like a forced throw to Thielen. And he hangs this ball a little, leaves it a little high. This is a play, like I said, where he had some of those doing all this stuff pre-snap, looks like he's anxious, and then just kind of gives the DB an opportunity on this ball. And another one where he just forces the issue downfield. Right here, he's getting ready to throw. Right up here, where he's got, this guy's hips are turned, so that does help it. But I just did not think this was a good play from him. Let's see where it ends up going to. He underthrows the ball a little, lets this cornerback recover, and then he's got this safety just hauling across here. Who gets there in time to make a play on the ball?